Good morning from the balcony of our cabin here, and my voice is still a little gone, so bear with me today. I'll do the best I can. But it's a little bit rainy already. The weather app said it was supposed to start at 11, but as we've learned, you cannot trust the weather here in the summertime. Yeah, we're gonna head to Dollywood for our breakfast and some morning ERT, and then we're gonna be leaving Dollywood to go do the final 2 mountain coasters we haven't done here in Pigeon Forge, and then going back to Dollywood for my milestone ride. So, let's do that.
Hopefully the rain's nice.
Definitely raining this morning, but we're walking in Dollywood right now and starting to head towards breakfast. Alright, we just had our breakfast. It was delicious. They had cinnamon bread and some different casserole sort of breakfasty things. And yeah, most of it was super good. The food here, they've been spoiling us so far. Everything almost has been 10 out of 10 perfect. As far as the food, it's just been so good. We're now leaving Dollywood. Mystery Mine didn't open for ERT this morning, so we're just gonna head out because we want to try to get to the mountain coaster right when they open at 10. And go get those 2 credits so we can come back and hit my milestone. So we'll see you over at the mountain coasters.
A few moments later.
We made it here to the Rowdy Bears Snowpark. They've got an inverted laser gun shootout mountain coaster, then a powered one right here. So let's go give these a ride. They've got some tubing hills over there. And then, yeah, this is the shootout coaster, and then the powered coaster is over here. So yeah, let's give them a ride. Also, a fun fact is that the shootout is the first of its kind in the US, and then the powered coaster is the first in the world. So yeah, some unique attractions here. First up, we're gonna do this powered coaster. The entrance is right over here, and it will be the first train of the day. Woo-hoo. Now it's time to ride the shootout coaster. First of its kind in the United States. Let's go.
I'm glad I brought my hoodie.
Yeah, it's not raining. It's just the track has water on it and you're moving along the wet track. All right, we just got done with both of the coasters here at Rowdy Bears Snowpark here in Pigeon Forge. And my thoughts were, those both were super fun. You can definitely tell this one's geared more towards the families. The powered coaster is definitely not as intense as the normal mountain coasters here. And then the laser gun shootout one, also, you can tell it's very geared towards families. And yeah, it was just, both of them were super fun. I almost maxed out my first ride. I got 9,300 out of 9,900, so I was almost able to max out. But yeah, I love both of them. They're super fun. Also, the one thing I loved was the power coaster. There's all these like bear figurines and stuff, and it was just really cute. Like you could tell they're going for the cute factor here, and they nailed it. What do you think, Amy?
I love that. I love that. I love the uniqueness behind it. It's not just your basic mountain coasters, because like the layouts on the other ones could be slightly different, but it's all the same generalness. But I like how unique the two of these are. And yeah, they're definitely not as extreme. They're a lot slower. They're definitely more of that kind of step up, kind of getting your feet in to see if you would like that kind of work or not. The powered coaster was absolutely fun. I let this one drive. So we were going full send, and we did get it twice because we stopped briefly in the middle of the ride.
Yeah.
So we got to experience it a couple of times, which it was really great. And then this one, I loved it, but I'm not much for shooting stuff. I mean, I was shooting, I only got like 5,000.
Yeah.
So I don't do much for shooting, but I love the scenery of it, and I love how they put, you know, like the snowflakes everywhere is what you're supposed to be shooting at, and just the ride itself is just really relaxing.
Yeah, highly recommend giving this place a check out. But yeah, that's every mountain coaster in Pigeon Forge done, and everything except for Anakista and Gatlinburg done, which means that was my 499th coaster. So let's go back to Dollywood and finally go on the thing I've been wanting to ride for the last day and a half. Let's go. Lightning Rod! And after that quick little hour-long detour, we're back already here at Dollywood. Hopefully to get on that bad boy right up there. And back to Lightning Rod now. Oh boy, if this isn't the story of Lightning Rod. Hopefully it gets opened back up soon. Baby ducks! Do you know when Lightning Rod's gonna reopen? Did you get on that rollback? Did you cause it? You're so cute. I forgive you. Oh, that one straying from the back. It's like, I'm going my own way. Oh, nope. Now it made up a sign. It's not going to do that. Oh, yep. It's going back to mama. We just got off of Lightning Rod, and yes, after all the effort we did in going to Gatlinburg yesterday and leaving this park and not going on it, I made it my 500, and wow, that did not disappoint at all. It's so blistering smooth. Like I couldn't even feel the transitions from the iBox to the wood. I couldn't feel it. It's that seamless. Yeah, I was screaming my lungs out, so now my voice is gone even more than it was this morning. But yeah, it was an excellent coaster. We rode in the front row that time for our first ride. We're definitely have to go back and get a back row ride on that because the quad down was amazing in the front row. I can't even imagine how good it's going to be in the back. What did you think of Lightning Rod?
I loved it. It was very smooth. It was good pace. Like Tim was saying, you can't tell where it changes. If I didn't know anything about it, I would think it was just a straight wooden roller coaster that was just nice and smooth. Definitely excited to go on it multiple times again. There's no pain from the restraints like there sometimes can be with some of these rides. You're not being flung around too much, so
Yeah.
and it's a really fun ride. I'm glad we were finally able to get on it.
Yeah, especially after just doing Air Force One a few days ago. This quad down is a lot more manageable on the thighs, and I could easily lap this many more times than I could Air Force One. It's not as intense, but it doesn't need to be. It's such a good ride, and it's just so well taken care of. But yeah, so that's 500. So we now have all of our credits in this park, as well as Pigeon Forge and Gatlinburg. So now we can just sit back and relax and enjoy this event for the next couple days before we head over to Carowin. So if we ride something else and we decide we want to film another reaction, we'll do that. So we'll see you whenever that is later today. Have a good one, guys. All right, we just, I know it said it was going to be a bit before we got back to you, but we decided to go instantly for a back row ride with her ADA pass. And the most interesting thing happened. First of all, let's talk about the coaster. The coaster in the back is definitely the more intense RMC that I'm used to. The front almost is like a little bit, I didn't want to say tame. It just definitely was like not too intense, especially compared to Air Force One. The back row definitely has that same RMC, the teeth that almost all RMCs show. But
you can feel it in your thighs, you can feel it on the ride, you can feel the transitions a little more.
Yeah, but it's not awful. Like no. I still think Outlaw Run is more rough in the wooden sections than that is, because even the wooden sections weren't that rough. But yeah, no, it's super enjoyable. Definitely the quad down was definitely a lot more intense in the back. I still was able to it didn't hurt nearly as bad as Air Force One. That still was just too painful. This was just like that threshold of perfect intensity and a little bit of pain, but not too much. But yeah, it was super fun. But now the interesting thing, it's back down indefinitely, not because of the ride, but we were dropping and people were pointing to the right-hand side, and there was a bear at the bottom of the first drop on the right-hand side. So literally, they built Big Bear, the hunting for Big Bear on the wrong side of the park, because we found the bear, and it's over here at Lightning Rod. But yeah, it's down because of a bear in the ride area. So only in Dollywood. But yeah, so we're off to go do a couple other things now. So it will be a bit now, but just figured we'd give you our updated thoughts after that back row ride. Anything else you want to add?
No, I thought it was great. And when we were originally getting off, because none of us exactly knew what it was, and they're like, it's something on the right side, and we're like, did something happen? Because there had been 2 rollbacks before we even got on for our first ride today. So we're like, did something else happen with the train that is going down again? But we're like, we just rode it. Didn't feel like there was any problems until people started pointing out to the bear, and we're like, oh, that makes sense. Yeah, yep. that explains why. And we talked to a couple of the workers here, and they're like, yeah, that's what happens when you know, are on the side of a mountain and Smoky Mountain kind of thing. You're gonna have them every so often. Oh yeah. So yeah, interesting story time, but I hope you enjoyed it. Now we're gonna leave you for a bit, and we'll pick up back with you later tonight, and hopefully for some ERT, hopefully, if the weather cooperates. Let's go give their log flume a ride, Daredevil Falls. Let's go. We have this too.
All right, we just got off of Daredevil Falls, their log flume attraction here with Amy's family, and that was lots of fun. I really enjoyed it. It was a 1-drop special. That's some really good theming on it, per usual here at Dollywood. Yeah, we sat in the back. We didn't get that wet. Almost light misting. What do you think?
I think it was fun. It was a very gentle ride. Typically how it is along, so depending on where you're sitting, you get the snow soak. Like front row, my mom and my younger sister got drenched.
Yeah, they
but
did.
We were in the back. We just kind of got some misting. So if you want to get more wet, go to the front. Less wet towards the back, it seems.
And definitely a great ride for the whole family. The kids liked it. The adults liked it. Perfect.
58 people.
Yeah, 8 people, and that's exactly how big our group was. So it was perfect for us. I think we're heading next to the River Rapids ride. So that's why we got our rain jackets on, because we don't want to get that wet. So yeah, let's head over to the River Rapids ride. Next up is the Smoky Mountain Rampage. The River Rapids rides. Let's go. Looks like they don't have the waterfall turned on, which is probably a good thing. It's a little bit on the chillier side today. No wait at all. Let's go get on. All right, we just got off the Smoky River Rampage going by right behind us. There were river rapids right here. And yeah, that's pretty fun. I definitely think it's on my lower tier of river rapids rides. Wetness scale, I'd say probably about a 6 out of 10. Especially if you're the unlucky person that goes down the first little drop after the lift hill backwards. That was when I got the wettest. Mostly other than that, it's just the shoes and the socks that got squishy wet. And so yeah, I'm gonna have to wait for the sun to dry them out in the next couple hours. What do you think of it?
It's fun, it's fun. It's definitely lower. I mean, there's not too many rapid spots. And I like, most of me that's wet is just my shoes and my socks. Like, I got a little bit on my one side, but other than that, I really didn't get much of anything. And we sat right next to each other. So.
Yeah, so, you know, it was a vibe. It's good for the family that both the kids that were with, they both loved it. So that's really what matters. It's another great family water attraction here at Dollywood. Hey guys, Future Tim here. I'm currently editing this vlog and realized that we never told you guys what we were doing exactly. We actually were just, because we got wet, we decided just to go back to the cabin, relax in the hot tub, and just take a break because we've been going the last 36 hours trying to get me to my 500th. And so we just decided, you know what, we're just going to take a relaxing afternoon. We still had another whole day at Dollywood, so we weren't worried about re-rides because we had plenty of time for that. And so yeah, we just went back to the cabin, relaxed, and then the next time we picked up footage was when we went back to the mountain coaster that's right across the street from Dollywood. And yeah, so here's the footage from that. Ha 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 ha. Heck yes! The European bears from last night. All right, we just rode the Rocky Top Mountain Coaster across from Dollywood during daylight so we could actually see what's going on. And I still agree, the theming on that is amazing. I enjoyed all the little signs, the little punny jokes, loved all of that. And yeah, that was super fun. What do you think, Amy?
I loved it. I really loved it. It's definitely a different experience riding it at night versus day. At night, it definitely feels like it's a lot more of a thrill. If the speeds feel faster, it's hard. Visibility is very low, so you feel like you're going much faster than you really are. Well, during the day, it feels more like it's just a calm ride. It's, you know, you can see everything. You can see a little bit of advertisement, a little bit of jokes, the theming that they've done across it. I'm really enjoying it. I like it during the day and the night for sure.
Oh yeah, I like it both. Definitely prefer it at night. I'm more of a night ride kind of guy. And yeah, I definitely preferred it at night last night because the sense of speed is a little bit more. But still, definitely still liked it during the day. All the puns, the theming was much more enjoyable during the daytime. But yeah, we're about to head back to Dollywood now. And yeah, let's go do some night rides on some coasters at Dollywood, which we're really excited for because we've yet to do night rides because last night we had to leave early so I could get my 500 today. So let's go do some night rides for the first time at Dollywood.
guys. We just finished up our day here at Dollywood. We were supposed to be having ERT until 11:30, except there's been thunder and lightning since it started at 9:30. So the only thing open was Blazing Fury, which is great because it was a walk-on for some reason. And all the lights were turned off on the inside. So it was pitch black going into it, except for one little spot that was a Easter egg because they've been planting these little 45 markers around the park on each ride. So the only light they had was just illuminating the 45 in the one spot if you couldn't see it earlier. But other than that, it was pitch black, which was really awesome. That is an awesome experience. Once again, my biggest thing with this how the con has been going is the food. They're definitely not the best prepared for trying to feed 1,300 people. We got very lucky when we got back from riding a mountain coaster earlier with a couple of friends. We were able to get into the snack line early, and we waited 20 minutes. When we left, it was probably about 45, 50 minutes just to get a snack. So I definitely feel like that's something to be looked at in the future as the best way to break up the wait for the line a little bit. Unfortunately, we didn't get any night rides on Lightning Rod or Wild Eagle like we were hoping. Hopefully tomorrow, because we missed out on ERT today, they'll add Wild Eagle to tomorrow. They were supposed to have Lightning Rod originally, but they added that for today and tomorrow, last minute, we heard today. So fingers crossed they'll add Wild Eagle tomorrow because it was close today and that the weather cooperates. Tim, who typically talks, his voice is almost gone. It's
really bad.
His voice keeps cracking. It's painful. So we're trying to keep him quiet as long as possible so his voice can recover. We're going to go home, have some lemon and ginger and honey tea to help soothe his throat. Do it in the morning too. So that way, hopefully tomorrow he'll be able to talk more these. I would ask his opinion. I don't know how much he can give.
I liked Blazing Fury with the lights off. It was good. But yeah, she said my voice is gone. And yeah, hopefully tea helps. And I want to be back full-fledged tomorrow morning to talk normally and not like this, because this sucks. Not just for you, but for me too. Yeah, but yeah, we'll see you guys tomorrow morning and hopefully a better voice of me. But we'll find out.
If not, I'll be the one talking.
You'll know very quick. So we'll see you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
Later.